Now, a foundational premise of the work that I do is the idea of every single one of us has unconscious thoughts and beliefs that we hold in our physical body, in our spiritual beings. And in order to actually create change in our lives, we have to bring those unconscious thoughts and feelings and behaviors and actions out into the conscious mind to be able to manipulate them and to decide how we want to change those specific thoughts and behaviors or actions so that we can become the person that we want to be in the world. And what do I mean when I say this? I mean things like, let's focus on thoughts for a moment. If we have unconscious thoughts about specific people, about specific environments, about specific contexts, then we cannot create change in those areas unless we can bring those thoughts to the surface, acknowledge those thoughts that we have, and actively shape change regarding those thoughts. And the same is true with our feelings and with our actions and our behaviors. And so everything that we do in the world stems from our thoughts, our feelings, the behaviors that we exhibit, and the actions that we take based on those thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And so if we want to create meaningful change in our lives, we have to start with bringing these unconscious thoughts, unconscious feelings, and unconscious behaviors that we bring into the world out into the open so that we can see, yes, I have this thought. Yes, I have this feeling. Yes, I am exhibiting this behavior. And the way that I change that is by acknowledging that it's there, telling myself these are not the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors or actions that I want to have in my life, and acknowledge what are the thoughts, the feelings, and the behaviors that I want to have in my life, and how are they tied to the person that I want to be in the world. And then specifically telling yourself, I want to change this thought, this behavior, and this action. I want to be in alignment with this value. I want to live this purpose. And in order to do that, I have to act, I have to think, I have to feel, and I have to act in accordance with that. And when I know what that purpose is, what that mission is, what that ideal state is that I want to get to, then I can come back to understanding and recognizing those thoughts and those feelings and behaviors that were unconscious previously. Now that I've brought them into the consciousness of my mind, I can play with them. I can say those are not the ones that I want, and I can change them to make sure that they're in alignment with the person and the being that I want to be in the world. And so that is why the motto or the slogan of my work is bringing the unconscious to the consciousness, because this is the foundational level of anything that we do, whether we are talking about consciousness practices, whether we are talking about any form of human intelligences, whether it's emotional intelligence, social intelligence, body intelligence, systems intelligence, whatever form of human intelligences we're focusing on is the foundation of that. And it is also the foundation for any form of violence prevention, whether we're at the diversity, equity, and inclusion level, or all the way up to actually preventing violence before, during, or after it has occurred. And so that is why I talk so much about consciousness, and why I believe it is so important for you to also consider consciousness in the work that you do.